Yeah, I think you're speaking on mute.
Hey guys, hello everyone, good morning. In the continuation of our yesterday's session, we will continue more in detail. So, first of all, we'll just have a quick recap on what we have discussed yesterday. It's all about introduction to Oracle Cloud, and post that we have seen what all the offerings that an Oracle is providing. So, we have seen what all the applications that we can use of, and we have talked more about Oracle HCM Fusion applications, and we just did go through the look and feel of the screen. How does an instance looks? And we have talked about little based on the roles and the privileges, how the access will be visible to the users. Okay, so this is how I'll be logging into the instance today, so that we'll see more in detail with all the, what all the transactions we can be performing, and based on that, what all details you'll be as a employee, what transactions can be done, and as a line manager, what access they'll be getting. So we will look into that. So I'm logging in with the user ID and the password. Okay. So we have talked about these icons, home, search, global search, and start icon, and the watch list later, and these notifications. And along with that, we have talked more about this application also. So whenever we talk about this application, it talks about the version and the upgrade that is currently going on. And as I said, the next upgrade will be in the month of July, and this will get upgraded to the 24C. So that will be the upcoming version. Okay. So this is just for information so that you will also be aware. So for every quarter, Oracle will be upgrading its release, okay, with the new versions. Okay. So as we discussed yesterday, this is called this entire screen called as Springboard, and these are the tiles, and these are the applications for each me tab, my team tab, my client groups tab. So all these tab, there are various applications based on the licenses and based on the roles and privileges. These will get varied. Okay. So as I said, I'm able to see all these modules, all these applications, just because I have logged in as a super user, and I this user has got all the roles attached. Okay, so I will be getting all these procurement, entire module related information in the system. Okay, however, our major focus will be on me, my team, my client groups, and what all we can perform. And if an HR is performing, if an HR is hiring a colleague, how that can be done under my client groups, being a human resource specialist. Okay, so just a quick update. So this is called a spring view and springboard, and these three lines on the left hand side are called navigator. So whatever you wanted to access, you can access it from here. So me is nothing but an employee, wherein you can do anything to your personal information, and you can watch all your absences and the leave balances that you're holding. And so roles and delegations, you can see what all the roles you are currently holding. So as an employee, you will be holding an employee role alone. Okay. So if you get additional responsibilities, if you are getting promoted to a line manager also, you will be able to see the my team and a line manager role as well assigned. So this is just a quick walkthrough for you to check, okay, what are the roles that I'm having. So for a test instance also, you can able to see. Okay. So from the beginning, let's start for our today's session. Under Me tab, we will see what all we can access, starting from directory. Okay, let me click on directory. So I can navigate from navigator as well, and I can navigate from the springboard as well. Okay, so now as this its a name itself suggests, directory is nothing but it helps you to fetch all the colleagues information, and if you wanted to see the public information like assignment, person name, first name and the last name, email address, and what is the title, what is the job or the position that an employee is holding, and an employee ID also, you will be able to see for employees within the organization. So the My Organization chat, it shows you the entire hierarchy. So if you want to check who this person is reporting to, okay. So if you see here, So Sarath Babu is having two direct reportees. Okay, so one is Swati and one is John. So this is how an organization hierarchy looks like. Okay, if someone else is also reporting under Swati, so you will able to see one more hierarchy here right next to the Swati's email. Okay, so this is how an organization chart looks like. If you want, so if the hierarchy is quite a big in the organization, you will be able to search for with any employee's name, and then you will able to search the profile directly. Yeah, so see, this is how it the results will throw up. Okay, if I click on any of these user ID details, so this is called the person spotlight, wherein you will be able to see public information. So the see here, if I click on public information, this is how it looks about me. Nothing but if you are able to see few details about Swati. So if there are any public information, you will be able to see here. So see who she is reporting to. She is reporting to Robert. So he is his line manager. All right. So this is how the public information under directory can be visible. Okay. So if you're checking your profile under Me tab, okay, and you will be able. These are the actions you can be able to perform. You can able to perform changing your photo, which is a display ID here, display profile, and you can also change the background photo. Okay, so these two are the actions that you can able to perform under this particular directory. Okay, so this is how, so as I said, you will be able to see the name and you will be also able to see the title. So this person is acting as a food sales manager, which is a business title of this colleague. Okay, whenever I say colleague, I'm talking about an employee. Clear? So this is the contact info. So it's a work address and the location. Okay. So this is how a public info on employee summary will be looking like. Let's click on the personal details. Personal details is nothing but, so see, this is a quick view wherein this talks about the employee summary. Contact info, assignment information, so to which legal employer this employee is belonging to, and business unit, job, business title. So as I said, business title, department, grade, location, and the person number. Person number is nothing but an employee number, wherein you will be able to search instead of name, you can also able to search this colleague with the person number. Okay, so this is quite a clear information which is showing you about or entire details. Okay, it's a quick walkthrough of the employee summary and who all are the representatives under her. So these are the HR representatives. So we'll talk more in detail in the upcoming sessions. How do we create our areas of responsibilities and who will be acting as the representatives? And based on that, they can able to access the data of the colleagues. Okay, so those are called the representatives. Okay, these are the direct reportees and this is the manager information. Okay, this is the employee summary. Okay, so let's go to the next tab, which is personal details. Okay, so we'll be going through all these and see how how the details are captured within the HCM system, and we will go through in detail of all these tabs which are on the left hand side. Okay, so see here, personal details. Okay, if you want to see personal detail of this particular person, so this is the start date and the titles, first name and the last name. So if there is any demographic info which is shared as a public info, whether the marital status or any start date, gender, everything you can able to see it here. Okay, so educational details. Yeah. So coming to the national identifier part. So for India, if you can see, you can go ahead and add the national identifier information. So in India, it can be like an Aadhaar card, Aadhaar information. And if in US or in Dubai, it will be a social security number, which is also called as SSN. So that's a numeric digit where you can enter all these details here. Okay. So the biographical info, you can also share your biographical info, which is nothing but your date of birth and all these details can be captured here. So based on the date of birth, age will get calculated and the hiring type, employee work location, project type which he got allocated to. Then, so these are all the additional fields that you can see it here. This is called a biographical information. So where you will be entering your date of birth and age. Okay. So following that, there is one more information called disability information. So if a colleague is having any disability information, like a physically disabled person, so they can add their information here. Okay. So this gives you access to do all those information adding to the profile. Okay. So the next one is person number. So as I said in the above screen, so the person number you can get to see it here also in the personal details. Okay, so that is about employee summary, public info, and personal details. Let's go to the skills and qualification. For an example, you are holding any licenses. Okay, recently let's assume that you have done an Oracle certification. Okay, and you would want to add to your profile, so that all entire organization will get to know what are your skills and what are your capabilities that you have gone through. Okay, so anyhow, you will be adding education and qualification details here. So what was your previous education and what was your work experience? Everything you'll be adding it here. In addition to that, if you have achieved, if you have earned any license or a certificate, which is nothing but you are holding an Oracle certification. Let's say Shraddha has done Oracle Fusion HCM certification into global human resources. Okay, she got certified. So she'll be adding here so that it will brings the value to the profile, and wherein if you have any career statement added, so where you want to see yourself in the next 5 years. So I wanted to get promoted as a manager. So if she added her career statement here, so that will help for the internal job postings and the internal job search. So if your skills and qualifications are matching the capabilities of that particular profile, your profile will get considered. Are you able to follow me? So why we are adding this licenses and certification? It will personally it will help you, and professionally also it will make your career grow. Okay, so that is why it is good to maintain this information within the profile, so that within your team, within your organization, you everybody will able to see what you are capable of. Okay, so competencies is also the same thing, so wherein you will be you are good at at the beginner level or at the profession level. So these are all the competencies you can add, see here. So these are some extra additional trainings, what see here. So these are all the some questionnaires where you will be adding your competencies, and so you will be able to see the evaluator type and the reviewer. Okay, that is how you will be able to add these competencies, and licenses and certifications also you will be able to add it here. So if there is any area of study, as I said, it's an Oracle HCM certification, so you will be adding it here, and the grade which you have achieved or the percentage which you have achieved, and when have you taken that certification, when did you acquire that. So you will be entering the date and expiring till when it is valid, that certification you're holding, what is the expiry date of that certification. So you will be maintaining all the data here. Okay. So if there are any supporting documents, you can attach it here. Okay. Yeah. So let's go and let's go to the next tab called talent ratings. Okay, so basically this is belongs to the performance and the talent management module, wherein you are so based on the performance feedback that you have received from your performance manager or from your line manager. So your ratings will be captured here. So this is a part of a talent management, which is nothing but the performance management. Okay. So talent review, wherein your ratings. So let's say your ratings can be captured from here. Okay. So see here, below average, average, above average, good and excellent. So that way, so if you have to add, if your line manager has to add any ratings here, so whatever he has done from his My Team access, you will be able to see it here. Okay, so you will be eager to know, right? So, okay, what was my rating which was given to me? Based on that, only your hikes and your bonuses will be, you will be availing those, correct? So, this is where you can come and see what is the rating that was given to you based on the performance that you have done for the entire year. Clear? So, this is where we'll be maintaining those details. If there is any feedback, comments added, you will be able to see it here. Okay, just a quick check. Hope you guys are able to follow me. Hello, Vishal. I could see you joined in the mid of the session. Thank you for joining. So, hope you're following. Any questions till now?
No, as of now, I don't have any questions and all is going. Thank you.
All right, thanks for confirming. Shraddha and Gopeshwar, hope you both also following and able to relate.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Thanks for confirming, Gopeshwar. Okay, so these are the check-in documents. So as I said again, this is also related to the review, talent review and the talent ratings. So for this particular review period, what are the documents you will be able to submitting? So this is for the review period. So based on the financial year, so you will be able to creating all these in the talent module. Okay, so these are the review period details for the current year you can see. So if you want to see for any previous years also, you can able to see it here. This is the review period. Again, this will be accessible based on the roles and the privileges attached. Okay. So in HCM, security plays a major vital role wherein based on the roles attached, roles assigned, you will be able to see the access. Okay. So remember this as a key point. Okay, so the next one is family and emergency contacts. Okay, so here you can, as an employee, you can go ahead and add your contacts, family details, which is nothing but your dependent contacts, or if there is any person who is already working in your company, either it can be your spouse. So you can enter all these details and what is the relationship with her. So her or him, whatever it is, you will be able to enter all these details. Okay. So see here. So this is how you will be. Okay, which is nothing but what's the start date of this relationship. So like it's your marriage date. If anybody is got married, if they wanted to add their spouse details, here you can go ahead and add your person details here, which is nothing but the family and emergency contact details. Okay. Or else, if you wanted to add your children details as well, you can also do that here from here. From this drop down, you will be selecting a child and then you will be able to add all these details and click on submit to save those details. Clear? So this is how we will be adding our emergency context. So that is why it is asking you to show. If you wanted to create a new contact, you can just go ahead and add a new contact. Okay, again, the relationship is like the child, foster child, or just an office colleague. This is just for an emergency purpose. Where the company or an organization will be accessing their contact details in case if they wanted to reach them. Okay, on behalf of you. All right, this is how you will be adding the emergency contacts. Okay, yeah. So the next one is document records. Document records is something where the documents are getting stored if you have added anything, or else if you want to add. So I'll give you an example here, which is nothing but during your onboarding, okay, during an employee's onboarding, let's say he has shared his educational details and the work experience details like relieving letter, experience letter, all those, okay. So all those can be maintained here as a repository, which is nothing but a storage. Document records, all the documents can be saved here. Okay, so if there are anything attached, you will be able to see it here. Okay, or else if you want to add it, you can also add it from here. Okay, so you'll be selecting the document type. See here, if you wanted to update your SSC marks memo, or if there are any certifications you wanted to add, So anything you can able to see, or if you wanted to add any passport details, visa details, so everything you can be adding it here. See here. Yeah, so I will show you another area where you can also update all these details. Okay, so we are just looking into the employee summary, right? So similarly, we also have a quick actions where you can also do all these actions from using a single quick actions. Okay, so that is easy to go. However, the reason why I'm showing you here is all the details are captured at one place. Okay, so that it will help you to view at one. It's just like this particular page is called a one-stop solution, wherein if you want to view any details, either it can be person detail, either it can be an assignment information, or it can be related to the emergency contact or a pay slip information, everything you can able to see it here based on the roles assigned to you. Okay, so this is again an employment information which we have already seen. Okay, so this is how you will be able to see each and every details and the information related to that particular employee. Okay, moving back to the home screen. So this is how we talked about the directory, and we can see an organization chart and the public information from the directory. Let me go back to the Springboard. So see, these are all the quick actions. So if you can relate all these details, we were able to see there, correct? My public info, change photo, my organization chat. So these are all the quick actions. Okay, let me click on personal details. I've already shown you. However, I'll just quickly show you. It helps you to add and view all your personal details. If you want to make any changes, or you wanted to add any other additional details to your personal details, you can click on this edit icon and you can add it. Okay. So for example, if a female colleague has changed her last name, so if she wants to add any mother maiden name or a father name to be included, so anything she can go ahead and add those details in the personal information. Click on save. Okay. So this is how the demographic info, which we have seen just now, national identifiers, you can go ahead and add, and the disability information, biographical information, anything you can go ahead and add it in the personal details. Okay, let's talk about identification info. So in identification info, yeah, see here, if you see all these plus icons, you can click on plus icon and add. So whether you belongs to India, whether you belongs to, okay, so see the citizenship is Indian, active, and so you'll be entering the date. So from when you are holding this particular citizenship, okay, if you are a foreigner, so and the expiry date as well. So this is how you will be entering all these details and click on save. Okay, so this is how you will be adding your citizenship detail. For example, if you are holding a visa for America, so you will also update it here. Okay, let's just wait. So see, if you have seen, this has gone for the approval. Whatever the changes that you have entered, so it will go for an approval based on the approval hierarchy. So once the approver approves this transaction, these details will automatically show up on the on your system. Okay, similarly, you wanted to add your passport information, you can add it here. And if you have any visa, like if you have any visas and the permits for the country, yeah, so you can add here. So I have a visa holding for US. So since when you're holding this particular visa details, let's say 2022, I'm holding it for the which type of visa. Is it a student visa, is it a work visa, or a temporary worker? So there are many visa types here. You can select your required one or a desired one. And so I'm holding a student visa, for example. Okay, I'll be selecting all those and enter the number. It's active. Okay, see here again, a valid, or you holding a valid visa or an expired visa or an active one. So that way you will be entering issuing date, expiration date, and you can click on submit. So that is how you can add your visa and the permits details in the identification info. So as the name suggests, identification info, wherein you are adding all your identity cards. So which is nothing but your identity details. Either it can be a citizenship information, or it can be a passport related information, visas, driving license, everything you can add it here. Okay. So post approval, all this data will be reflecting on your system. All right. Yeah. So, so see here, we have gone through the directory, and pay is nothing but if you want to check your pay slips, payslip documents. So this is where you will be checking in the payslips. Okay. So here, so this is how the payslip information can be seen. So journeys, onboarding, career and performance. Career and performance we have just seen, and the journeys is nothing but as we discussed yesterday. So all the tasks that are pending from your side, you will be able to perform, and you will be able to complete all your onboarding formalities for a new hire. If there are any onboarding tasks to be performed before joining, so those will be taken care as part of a journeys. Journeys are nothing but a checklist tasks. Okay. So this is how, so you will also able to see current jobs. You will able to see the wellness information and the roles and delegations. As I said, what are the roles and delegations that, yeah. So see, this particular employee is maintaining all this. This is a super user. So you can see all these roles delegated to, assigned to this particular user. Okay. Okay, so before I move on to the next, so I'll just give you a pause for asking any questions. Any questions, any queries? Anything is which is not
No,
clear till now?
not now. I don't have any questions. But like, if I have to change someone else's information in the system, so if I'll be a line manager, so how will I do that?
All right, good question. So right now, as of now, we have seen as an employee view. Now, when you click on My Team, this is where you will be checking in the My Team. So after Me tab, so I'll be explaining this. Good question, by the way. And this is now we are going to talk about in detail, just like how we have seen an employee related information and what and as an employee you can set. Similarly, as a line manager also, you can see everything under my team. So if I am acting as a line manager, if I am a line manager, so I will go to the my team tab. Okay, as I said, line manager will have this additional access, wherein employee will not have this. So under my team, employee, I'll also hold a employee role by default, and also I'll be getting a line manager role. That is where I'll be able to access my direct report is information. So okay, so see here, as of now this particular person is having two direct reportees. So let me show on one information. Okay, so see here, for this particular, yeah, so for this particular direct reportee, what you can do is you can able to perform all these. So if you wanted to see, so as I've just explained you, whatever you could see in the Me tab, that is only for your record. However, here you can able to perform any transactions for your direct reportee. Okay, so let me copy the person number of Swati, and we will be able to search it. Okay, let me show you what all the transactions we can do. So under my team, okay, under my team, I'm going to the my team again. And so in the my team only, you could see the quick actions which have changed. For example, if I have to, as a line manager, if I have to do the change manager transaction, if I have to transfer a colleague, if I have to promote a colleague, or if I have to do any assignment related changes, so these are the quick actions which are available. Let me show you in clear view. Okay, so under my team, these are the quick actions, which is nothing but these are the actions a line manager can able to perform. So which is nothing but allocating checklist, which is nothing but allocating some tasks to perform. Okay, so once you are allocating any checklist, So this is nothing but a task allocation for an employee. Okay. So canceling the work relationship, change assignment. Change assignment is nothing but if you want to, you have a temporary colleague within the system, let's assume. Okay. And you wanted to make that particular employee as a full-time employee. So this is where we'll be performing a change assignment transaction. See, this is how the see, you wanted to demote or you wanted to change the department of the person, or if you wanted to change the job grade or any other particular position change. Okay. Or if any particular person is on probation and you wanted to end that probation period, so all those changes can be done in the change assignment transaction. Okay. So this is how a change assignment transaction can be done. So in the upcoming sessions, we will be going through and will be performing all these transactions in detail so that you will also get to know the hands-on experience, how to do those, how to perform all these transactions. Okay. So see here, if I wanted to change this particular details, okay, this particular person is belonging to IFALCA operations. And if I am changing the department to some other department, you can select and make changes. Okay. This is how the change assignment transaction can be done as a line manager. Or if you are changing any salary, so automatically it will get changed. Okay, so the current salary. So let's say I'm giving a bonus of 200 Great Britain pounds as well. So this is how the current salary and the proposed salary will get changed. Clear? So this is how a line manager can perform any of this transaction for his direct reportees. Like he can change the manager, and if you are willing to change your location and you've requested your manager to change your work location, so he can also perform this change location. Number of working hours, change working hours, so which is nothing but if you are working for any 6 hours right now, and if you want to do it for the 8 hours, so the working hours can be changed here. Any contact information, creating a work relationship, direct reportees. So see here, under direct reportees, so this is how you will see the direct reportees list. As a manager, okay, who all are reporting to me? So this is how my direct reportees list shows up. Okay, if this particular search bar is used to search any of your direct reportees. For example, you have so many direct reportees. Let's say like 50 people are reporting to you. In that case, this particular search bar is used to search. Okay, oh, I wanted to search John, and do some transactions. So this is how the list will fall, and you will be able to select your direct reportee and perform the transactions. Okay. So whatever we see it in the quick actions, these particular applications are also one and the same. It's just you need to get into this particular my team, and that is where you will be able to perform. Otherwise, this quick action is a easy one to access if you want to perform local and global transfer. And as I said, so see here, employee summary. If you wanted to see the employee summary of your direct reporting, you can able to see. And eligible jobs. Eligible job is nothing but if there is any on job internal job postings. Okay. So if you wanted to search, so this is how you can go ahead and add your eligible jobs from here. Okay, so this particular drop down will get enabled, and you will be able to add based on the skills and qualifications that you have. Okay, if your profile is matching to that particular job, and if you are eligible to apply for that internal job posting, this is where you can add it. Okay, employment start date, which is nothing but your date of joining. So the entire information will be captured here in the employment start dates. Clear? Family and emergency context, which we have talked about in detail already. Identification information is where you will be holding, where you will be maintaining visa, passport, and citizenship, driving license, all those related informations, you will be maintaining it in the identification information. Okay, so as a line manager, if I have to transfer a colleague who is working in India, and if I have to transfer it to the global transfer, which is nothing but if this colleague is getting transferred to US, so this is how we will be performing the local and global transfer. Okay. So this is how the transaction. So you can add who will be the next new manager for this colleague once he's transferred from India to US, and what are the payroll details, what are the salary that he'll be getting, and the compensation details, which is nothing but the compensation breakup, which will be maintaining in the compensation pattern, and adding any direct reportees. Will he be acting as a line manager there? Is there any team allocated to this particular person? So this is where you will be adding direct reportees. Okay. So line manager will have an access to do all these transactions. He can do change assignment. He can do promote. He can do transfer. Transfer is nothing but within the same country, within the same legal entity. So if you are transferring him from one department to other department, that is called a transfer. If a person is getting transferred from one country to the different country, or which is nothing but one legal entity to the other legal entity within an organization, that is called a global transfer. So the name itself suggests, right? And what all the transactions can a manager perform? Change assignment, transfer, promote, local and global transfer. So see here, promote and change position. Okay, so as of now, if you are acting as a, see here, yeah, so this is how you will able to perform the change assignment. So these are certain filters which will help you to fetch your workers and perform the this particular promote and change position. This is nothing but which will help you to promote the colleague and select the new position wherever he's going to. Okay, so I'm promoting this particular person. Okay, so when does this promotion start? Okay, so let's assume that this particular promotion will come into the picture as on July 1st. Okay, so what is the way to promote promotion? You'll be selecting this action as a promotion, and this is how we'll be doing it. Okay. So promotion is nothing but if you are a team leader and your promotion, your new position will be a manager, or from HCM manager or to a chief financial officer. So that way your job and your position will get changed once you get promoted, right? So that is how your promotion will come into the picture. Okay, so the grades. So from the grade level 1 to the grade level 2, so your grade will also get upgraded, correct? So that is how you will be doing the promotion transaction for your direct reportees. Okay, so this is how you can see the manager information. Okay, he will be the manager. So this is how your salary, promoted salary after promotion. See, so this is how the promoted salary will automatically populate based on the grade and based on the job position you have selected. Okay. This is how the current salary post promotion. This is the proposed salary. This is like an information for a line manager before he performing the transaction. Okay. And we will click on submit. Any questions till now? Any questions? If no questions, we will proceed further. Any questions? Gopeshwar, Shraddha, Vishal.
Uh, no, as of
All right. Okay. Hope you are following what we are discussing. So we have talked about me and my team. Are you able to follow what are the transactions that a line manager can perform for his
Yes.
direct reports?
I do have
Oh,
one question.
yeah, go ahead, Vishal.
What all the options do HR manager get? Like uh,
Mm-hmm.
line manager is different thing, but if HR
Correct.
manager has to change something,
Correct. Yeah. So HR will have a complete access to do any transaction within the system. That HR manager will be doing it under my client groups. Okay. So as an HR, you can also able to hire a new colleague. Correct. So you will be hiring a new colleague by clicking on this particular new person. Okay. So after hiring a new colleague, so see here, we have if you are trying to hire as a HR, you are trying to hire a colleague, or you are just trying to hire a pending worker for now, and wherein this particular pending worker will get converted as an employee in the on date of 1st of August. So that way, or any temporary or any contracted employee, contingent worker. So if you are hiring a contract employee, so this is where an HR can go ahead and perform all this transaction, hiring a colleague and hiring a contract employee or any contingent worker or any adding a pending worker. Pending worker is nothing but so you are creating this particular record in the system today, okay, and his exact date of joining as an employee will be in the future dated, let's say on 1st of August. But as an HR, you will be maintaining the particular required data of an employee by adding a pending worker here. So he will be active with no payroll. Okay. But no payroll will run for this month for this particular employee. So he will be acting as an employee. He will get automatically converted to an employee on 1st of August. So we will be giving that particular data here whenever we are, see here, proposed start date. So I'll be giving it as a 1st of August. So as soon as the system date arrives, this particular pending worker will get converted to the employee. So see here. So whether you wanted this particular employee to be a permanent employee or a contingent worker, for which legal entity you wanted to. So you will be selecting the legal entity and all those person number, last name, everything, all details you will be capturing it here. Person information, employment information, compensation details, everything you will be entering it here. Then a pending worker will get created within the system. Okay. After that, as soon as the date arrives, HR will go ahead and check in the pending worker dashboard. Okay, so see here. So once you added the pending worker, you will be able to see all those pending workers here. Let me see if they have anything in the system. If not, so this is where you will be able to see the list of pending workers. Here there are two things. One is like you can able to see here. These are all the pending workers. Okay. Here include in auto conversion. So if this is marked as yes, as soon as the system date arrives, this particular person automatically converted to an employee. Otherwise, you can just select this record and quick convert. See, HR will have this flexibility and the feasibility to convert this pending worker into an employee. Okay. Click on convert. So similarly, here there are, you can also able to convert it from here. Okay. So once you convert this pending worker into an employee, so this particular employee can be accessed from the person management screen. Okay. So this is a Redwood UI, which you are able to see here. Okay. So all these information, you will just go ahead and validate before converting into an employee, when and why. All these details you will be continuing. You will verify whether the details are correctly visible, and then you will click on continue. So as soon as you click on continue, so see 1122, I want this particular person to be 24 August 1st. So I'm changing the start date of this employee. Okay. So click on continue. Once you click on continue and click on submit, this particular person will be converted as a employee. Clear? Hope that answers your question. So these are all the transaction where as an HR, he or she will be performing, from hiring to maintaining the assignment information and converting those pending workers and checking the new hiring. See, new person dashboard is nothing but where you will be seeing all the new hire employees information. Okay. So see, these are all the pending workers as of now in the system. Okay. So here you will be see both the pending workers and the newly hired employees. Either it can be a contract employee, either it can be a contingent workers or a pending worker. Okay, as an HR, this is what it will be done. And as an HR, absences information can also be maintained. Okay. So if you are willing to take an absence and you are not at the system, Either you can ask HR to do it on behalf of you. So this is where HR will go and apply for an absence on behalf of Swati. Okay, not only Swati, as an HR, she can access the entire information based on the roles for which legal entity, for which country she is acting as an HR. So this is where, on behalf of an employee, if an employee is not willing to add her absence or any leave, HR will have an entire access to do so. Okay, that will be looking into the upcoming sessions. Okay, so this is how the absence, so HR will have an addition access to view this absence information as well. Okay, so compared to me, employee, line manager, HR will have an additional access, as I said. So hiring can be done, and in the person management, HR can go ahead and view employee information. Any employee information, she can just search and she can check the details in the person management as a HR. Okay. Okay, so this is how the person management screen, which is nothing but wherever an HR can go ahead and search for all the colleagues within the organization. So these are the actions that she can perform, that a HR can perform. Yeah. So again, the actions remain same: person, checklist, employment information, creating a direct report. So HR will have. So HR will also have. If there is a payroll manager role assigned, so she can also go ahead and change the salary and complete view the compensation history, viewing the pay slips. So everything HR will have the 100% access to do so, right? So this is how the compensation history of this particular colleague. So on a yearly based data, she can view it. Clear? Okay. So moving ahead, so these are all the options. So profile, talent review, and the compensation details, absences details, as I said. Okay, let me just show you how an employee can able to see his absences. Let me also show you that in the calendar. If you have taken any absences already, okay, so this is how. Okay, my work shift is 8:30 to 5:30, so this is my work timings. So this is how you will be able to see if you have taken any absences. See here, absences hours, no absence has been taken by this colleague for within this week. Okay, so these are the three tiles where you can change the view of the calendar. If you want to view the monthly view calendar, this is how you'll be checking, or a day view or a week view. Or if you wanted to change here, you can select it. So yeah, for which week you wanted to. I wanted to view for the February. Okay, so this is where you will able to see the team schedule. Similarly, you will able to view your own schedule, and the line manager can also able to view the entire team schedule who is on leave. So that way he can able to see it in the my team. Okay, see these three dots will also show you the list of actions he can perform as a line manager. Clear? So whatever we have seen in the quick actions, this the same list will also fall here so that he can perform it in the one screen only. Adding a time card is nothing but an adding his timesheet working hours. Okay. Any questions before we close this session? So I'll just give a quick recap. Um, what have we covered in today's session is like we have gone through the Me tab, which is nothing but as an employee, what you can do for your own record, and what is the visibility that you have within an organization chat, within a directory, and what are the personal details that you can update, identification information, contact related information, family emergency contacts, and changing your photo in the profile. So all these are the actions that you can do as an employee in your profile under Me tab. Okay, under My Team tab, as a line manager, he can do his own tasks, and also He can able to perform any tasks like changing manager, promoting a colleague, transfer a colleague, changing an assignment of a colleague. Okay, within from one transfer, global transfer from one entity to the other entity, all these transactions can be done by a line manager to his direct reportees. All right. So this is how the access will be provided to the line manager. Line manager will have an additional privileges along with the employee role. Okay. So HR will be having an additional access, as we all know. She will also have an access to terminate. HR will also have an access to hire a new colleague, new contingent worker, new contract employee, pending worker, all these in the system. Okay, and on behalf of an employee, HR will also have an access to add absence or maintain the absence related information also. Okay, so compensation details. If an HR wanted to make changes within the compensation for the colleagues, HR can able to do that again. Yeah. So these are all the transactions which can be performed by an HR. Okay, so one thing just I would want to update, like highlight to Vishal as he joined us today. Yeah. So these are all the notifications, whatever the transactions that you have performed. So this is where you will be able to capture those notifications. And if it is pending for approval, for a line manager approval, this is where you will be receiving those notifications. You can click here and approve for all the transactions. The notifications will be triggering here and also to the email address as well. So wherein an employee can go ahead and submit the approve the transaction as the line manager. Whatever the employee transactions are there, they can approve the transactions. Okay, yeah, I could see Shruti as well. She joined. Shruti, I just gave a quick recap on what we have covered today. Hope you were able to follow that. As I can see, you have also
Yes,
joined.
Neha.
Good,
Yeah, yeah,
great,
yeah.
great.
I'm good with it. Yeah.
So
Thank you.
yeah, so that is the reason I was just giving a quick walkthrough or a quick recap on what we have covered in today's session. So we have covered me, my team, and my client groups and the entire thing. So where we can also able to perform in the upcoming sessions. Okay. So this is how Oracle HCM application look and feel. And just so you know, I'm just repeating these three things, which is nothing but a navigator, and these are the quick actions based on the roles and privileges. You will be able to see this data and all these applications within the HCM. You can also able to see based on the licenses and the offerings that we have availed. So if we have talent management and the global HR absence, and so all those we can able to see benefits related information, payroll related information, workforce management, everything can be managed here. Okay, so the supply chain, these are all related to the supply chain management. So this is out of HCM Fusion. However, it's an Oracle applications only. But our focus point is mainly into the Oracle HCM Fusion. Okay. So where we can also create reports and analytics also. Okay. So this is how the reports and analytics is there. Okay. Okay. So before we wind up this call, I just wanted to show you a very basic thing under these particular settings and actions. Okay, let me give an example before that. So I am developing a project. I am implementing it for a company or a client who works in Dubai as well. So they wanted that preferred language to be Arabic. Okay, in that case, what I will be selecting under this user icon, I'll be selecting this set preferences. Okay, this is something which we do in a very basic initial setup. So which is nothing but the general preferences, regional. So which country you are, see which territory you will be selecting. So what is the date format you wanted? So that once you set all these general preferences, based on that only, so DD, you wanted DD, YY format, or it's just like date, month, year format, which format you wanted, or entire information to be visible, time format, number format, and if you are choosing the territory as US or UAE, United Arab Emirates. So based on that, the currency will be, you will be selecting the currency as well. So for the compensation calculation, everything, it will act accordingly. Whatever the preferences that you have set here, it will act accordingly. Clear? Language as well. So if you want the entire system information to be seen in any American language or in any other French language, so for any German language, so whatever the preference that you have, you can set it here for the default language. Okay. So yeah. So this is about the my photo and the password, watch list, everything. You can add this general preferences. If you want to update your my photo, this is how you can do. Okay, if I have to come out of this application, I will be just clicking on this particular user icon here on the right hand side. I'll be clicking out of the sign out. So this will end out and take me to the this logout consent. You have to click on confirm, then you will be back to the login page. Okay, hope that's clear. And we are at the end of the session for today. Thank you so much for joining. And yeah, over to you, Subia. You have anything to add?
Yeah, hi. Hi, Neha. Are we done with the session?
Yes, Subia. Yeah, just now we have covered everything planned for
Okay.
today.
Okay, we have few more people to join. Okay, and they have requested for recordings as well. So let me just show the video recording and instance access stuff again. Okay.
Definitely.
Uh, right. Okay. Team, first of all, thank you for joining today. Okay. And like I told, we have both weekend as well as weekday batches. The weekend batches would be 3 hours on Saturday and Sunday. Okay, 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock. And the weekday batch would be from 8 o'clock to 9:30, 1.5 hour session from Monday to Friday. Okay, so this is the timings of the batches. You can opt for any based on how comfortable you are. Okay, and okay, coming to the resources that you'll have along with the trainings. Okay, so this is the recording stuff that you will receive. Okay, you will have a link, and a separate username and password would be given to your emails. And you just have to log into our website and use the page passwords. Okay, and right, just a second, give me a second. I'll start sharing again. Okay, so I hope my screen is visible. So this is the video recording page. Okay, I explained this yesterday, but this is again for people. We have new people who have requested for recordings, so it's for them. Okay, so everything will be uploaded in sequence, the recordings along with days. You can see here the date and the recording, so that in case you're planning for any interviews, you can just go through these recordings and prepare for that. And we'll also give you the public cloud access. Okay, public cloud is provided by Oracle. Okay, we are just giving you the cloud sign-ins. Okay, you don't have to install anything. You just need to click on the link and use our password. Okay, and public cloud login and all Neha will teach you in the first sessions. Okay, this is how something it looks like. Just need to click on the instance link. You have got this link here. Okay, and these are the usernames and passwords. It will be updated every 2 days. See, it is updated today also by July 8th. So, and whatever you do your work here, it will be saved only for 2 days. It will not be continuous, okay? Because there will be refresh on the website. Okay, and so that is the reason we provide you our private cloud instance. Okay, no other institute will provide you this. They will give you only the public cloud. But since you are a fresher and you are a beginner, you need continuity of your work. So that is why we are giving you private cloud, so that whatever you work, it will be saved for up to 6 months and you can do your work continuously without any refresh. Okay, and this access will give you for 90 days. So suppose your sessions are starting from tomorrow, you will have 90 days from tomorrow to access this cloud. Okay, and this is the public cloud access. Okay, you just have to click on the link and sign in. That's all. No hassle of downloading, etc. Nothing. Okay, and apart from this, we'll also give you the assignments on the daily basis. Okay, let me open the assignment folder. these assignments are crucial. I mean, in case you are applying for any interviews that we provide, okay, I will definitely go through these assignments because these assignments are a proof that you are good at, the course and you have actually followed the course. Okay. Neha will give you the assignments. So let me just go to a random batch. And you can see we have uploaded the student guides and also the resume samples. Okay. Resume samples also at the end of the training. I think Neha can give you an idea regarding the resume, like how to create it, etc. However, I have uploaded the samples. You can make it according to that. Okay, we will also upload some reference documents, and this is what your assignment tracker will look like. Okay, I will give you access to this OneDrive. Okay, so Neha will upload the date and assignment here. Just have to mark it completed. If you have any doubts, you can mention it there only that we are facing some issue over there. Okay, and right, see you can see this assignment submission folder we have, and these are the assignments. See, so nicely she has day 1, day 10, day 14. So just have to take screenshots and upload in a Word file and upload here. That's all. It's quite simple. Okay. You might have to invest at least 1 to 2 hours for the assignments is a must. Okay, because that is crucial. Because we will upload the placement opportunities in the WhatsApp group. The same WhatsApp group will be continued, and I will post the requirements as soon as I get them. And right, you can check the eligibility and the locations. If you're okay, then I will collect your resumes and respond to the recruiters. Okay. So this is the whole thing regarding the training. Of course, you'll get the course completion certificate from Cloudshine, okay, where it will be mentioned that you were trained under official Oracle partners and not just any random institute. Okay, so that actually adds value to your resume. And also, in case you are planning for the Oracle examination, you can let me know. We do have facilities for that also. Right, on an extra expense, we will arrange slots for the exams for you, etc. We can do that as well. Okay. Um, I think I'm good from my side. Neha, anything?
Yeah, yeah, I have covered everything, Subia. So that's fine. I'm fine for today. Yeah.
Okay,
So hoping
okay,
to see you all in the upcoming sessions, guys. So
okay,
so that we
okay.
can learn.
Yes, any doubts, please let us know, Gopesh or Shraddha, Vishal, so that we can wind up the session. Yeah, are we good? Are we good? Can I get a thumbs up? Can I get a thumbs up? That okay, okay.
Great.
Thanks,
Great.
Lou. Okay.
Guys. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, team. Thank you. Please reach out to me in case you have any doubts. We have the WhatsApp group as well. Okay, I'll wind up the session as of now. Okay, thank you for joining. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.